Hey Lynn, how you doing? Good to see you. Scorpion. All right, I'm getting ready to start here. Hey, hey, hey. Farming Simulator 2017. I want to do some missions. And I was kind of afraid that the missions might be a little boring. So I thought I'd live stream it instead of doing a video. But I've got some crops to do here. Stormtroopers in the house. Doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Joseph. Good to have you. Dennis is in. Hello, Dennis. All right, let's see. I've got to keep up on this fertilizing. And fertilizing's kind of got to get away from me if I don't watch it. So I need to plant this field. Let me get up in here. Get up in the house here. I'm going to hire a worker. And I'm doing barley. You can always use barley. I don't know what to do. I'm doing pretty good, Scorp. I've been playing multiplayer, and I'm having a devil of a time making any money. In multiplayer, you can't do missions. And so it's really, really hard to make money. Adam, good to have you. I'm doing fine. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I just knocked my mailbox over. Man, we need to cement those in. You can't, though, by law. In the United States, you can't do that. I know. I was a postmaster. And there's a good reason for that. If you cement those things in, and you've got like a steel post on your mailbox to protect it from being knocked down, if somebody in a car is driving along and they lose control or they swerve over the side and they hit that thing and they get killed or injured, guess who's going to get sued? So you're not supposed to cement those things in. If you notice that all the road signs in most states are made to break away, so that if somebody runs over them, they don't get hurt, and that's what this does. Probably not on purpose. Hopefully that gets put up. So Scorpion's always watching when he's working. How do you do that, man? More power to you. But hey, Jim, how you doing? Good to have you in the house. All right, I want to do some missions, so let's get at it. And I got to remember to watch that guy that's... Well, I guess it'll tell me because I'll get a little sign up that says my helper elf or my hamburger helper's done with his job. Let me go. Whoop. Let me go see if there's a mission here. All right, purchase the field. James Harris, owner of field number 24. $85,000. Yeah, that's one thing about the fields. They're not very expensive. But the problem is that you have a hell of a time making money. Okay, so now this is equipment I've never used before, so I'm not quite sure what to do. It says, hey, I don't suppose you've got some extra time on your hands to fertilize the field for me. I totally forgot about my daughter's game today. Oh, are you kidding me? It's her first time starting in gold. My wife will have my hide if I don't get there to loop her in on a video call. If you can do it for $2,000, you'd be really doing me a solid. All right. I got 5 minutes to do this? Okay, what is it I'm supposed to do? Fertilize the field. All right. I can do that, I guess. Oh, shoot. It's going to take me 5 minutes to hook up the equipment. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's hook this thing up. That's a fertilizer, huh? I put one mod in. I said I wasn't going to. Well, I didn't say I wasn't going to. I said I was thinking about not doing mods. But I had trouble with the fertilizer the other night when the crop started growing. I couldn't see what was fertilized and what wasn't. So I was forced to hire a helping hand or helper, a hamburger helper to do it. So I put in a GPS mod. All right, let's do that. Oh, first time using this. That's sweet. That's pretty sweet. I only got 5 minutes, dang it. Oh my God. All right, well, it might only take 5 minutes with a spread that long. But I tell you what. Oh, return to the field. Oh, they're not going to let... Oh, geez. I didn't know that did that. Let me zoom out here. We're off to a slow start. Oh, it's a tiny field. I can do it in 2 swipes here. That guy could have done this in plenty of time to get to the game. All right, here goes. How do we turn this thing on? B. I don't even have to talk dirty to it. All I have to do is hit the letter B. In 15, I had to talk dirty to this equipment to get it turned on. Anyway, I did put the GPS mod on. It said that it was fully tested, but there's some issues with it. But it does function. Don't rush me, Lynn. Don't rush me. I was going to try to move the truck is what I was going to try to do because I thought the truck might be in the way. I didn't realize how small the field was. And since it's not my fertilizer, I'm not going to turn it off. I'm just going to make the swing. We're just a swangin'. Come on in. Come on in. I got a question for everybody out there. Did anybody enjoy the stream that I did the other night for 5 hours with Big Hoss? Because I had a ball. Lynn. She's so sweet. Man, I wish I could drive faster. How much time do I have? Oh, I only have a minute left. Well, I'll tell you what. I had a little chat with Big Hoss last night. As a matter of fact, most of the day. And I told him that I had a lot of fun. And I thought it was... I wanted to do it again. So we decided that I'm going to host... Oh, that was quick. I'm going to host a live stream. And I'm trying to schedule it every Friday night. It's going to be... Rude Man and the Hoss. Friday Night Farming with Rude Man and the Hoss. And it'll be on one of my servers. I've got 3 servers now. And I have one that's private. So we're going to try to do a Friday night live stream between the 2 of us. Because here's the thing. With YouTube, we don't have a lot of time to have fun with the game. It gives us both the chance to play the game, have fun, and give you guys something to watch. Anyway, I think we're going to try to do the first. I haven't talked to him today, but we're going to try to do a regular thing every Friday. So hope you like it. And I think what we're going to do is I'm putting it together, and I'm trying to think about the things we can do. I want to do Farming 17, maybe some 15, maybe play some games we haven't ever played. I want to have maybe a talk show where we can discuss gaming and what we like about it, what we don't like about it, have special guests maybe, something like that. Just have a little bit of fun every Friday night. What do we have here? Man, we must have done something right because my fields are bursting at the seams. Look, like I'm going to have to bring on some extra hands. Well, I've got some hamburger helpers on my farm if you want to use some of those. Good thing I picked up the extra harvester last season. All right, so $11,000. Let's do it. Let's do it. Brian, good to have you in the house. Oh my God. What the hell was that? I haven't used this combine. Oh, this is a Massey Ferguson. All right, we got a Canadian piece of equipment in here tonight. Boy, they get paranoid when you back away from the field, don't they? All right, unfold the combine. Enable. What are we doing? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. All right, so how do I lower it? How do I start? Fold the combine, enable, pipe out, stop the engine. What is this? Oh, this is, oh, shoot. Fold the combine. Lower the header. I haven't done this. Lower the header. V. Unfold the header. X. I need to set my buttons up. I missed my buttons. Okay, now how do you start the darn thing? I got to go back to the other thing, don't I? Yes, I do. Turn on the combine. Oh, here we go again. All right, sweetheart, here we go. I just lost 5 minutes trying to do that. What are we doing here? Sunflower seeds. Let's see what they look like. Yeah, Massey Ferguson, that company is a combination of two different companies, and it's a Canadian company. We used to have lots of Massey Fergusons in the States, over the years. Hey, I'm gonna play this card. Some of my best friends are Canadians. You hosers. Actually, that's true. I have some pretty good friends that live up in Canada. I've got a sweet couple I met several years ago that live up in 100 Mile House in British Columbia. Man, this thing is slow. It backs up faster than it goes forward. That's sweet. Okay, so I have to ask the question: are you guys liking Farming Simulator 2017? There's been some people. I know. I said that I was a little disappointed, but it's growing on me pretty quick. Hey Kyle, how you doing? For those of you people that asked me for the password of the of the multiplayer server. Did you guys get it? Did anybody here that asked for it not get it? The password? Yeah, Lynn, I know what you mean. I missed some of the mods, but then again, since it's new, I'm going to try to do it without the mods and that kind of thing. Oh yeah, I agree on the reset to shop. Get her done. What? I like to be neat. I'm OCD, as Lynn said, which I'm not, but go in circles. I want it to look good when I'm done. Okay, so Brian, you got it. Scorpion got it. Joe got it. Jim, I think I just sent yours out this morning. Well, you know, I didn't see. I don't know if I can pronounce your name. Neferu? Is it Neferu? Sorry, I didn't see you come in. Good to have you here. I kind of like the thing that you can teleport yourself around, though. That's kind of cool. All right, Lynn, you got it. Has anybody played on it yet? Because I'm thinking, after playing multiplayer myself, I'm realizing that you can't. It's just almost impossible to make money. And so I was thinking about making sure the server was set on easy, and I don't think it is. So if anybody started playing on it, I'm thinking about going in and resetting it to easy. And that might, I don't know if what that'll do to the server, but I know I'm having a dickens of a time. HUD hider doing console commands. Yeah, you can do that. Now in this game, in previous games, I never went looking for the gold coins. Never. I never did. The only gold coins I ever picked up were ones that I accidentally stepped on, and somehow they flew in my pocket. I don't know how that works. It must be a new form of physics, but I did get some coins that way. In this game, you get nuggets, and I understand that if you find them all, you get like $1 million. The only problem is, the other thing I understand is it seems like the last 3 are pretty well hidden. Yeah, I've got them in here. Here's the console commands in this. When you use console commands, like I just popped this up, you have to remember to hit it again twice to turn it off. That didn't turn it off. See that way in the distance there? That's still on. You need to hit it twice. Just a quick little tip. Yeah, I know, Kyle. It is a time issue too. It's still a lot of fun. I just want to make some money. Well, and here's the thing. Your equipment, I mean, look at your equipment is being damaged the longer you use it. And at some point you have to repair it and or trade it in. Well, I'm sure the trade-in value isn't going to be there. And I'm not making enough money to replace the equipment in multiplayer. Because you can't do missions in multiplayer, so you can't make money doing what I'm doing right now. Lynn, if you go into the console commands, once you've set them up, you can hit the tilde key, and I can't. Oh shoot! I'll have to look it up. You can type in a command that shows you all the things you can do. There's very few that you're really ever going to really use. The only thing I've ever used with them is doing this, because I had mods to hide my HUD and all that other stuff. And I'm still thinking there's going to be mods out to do the things I want to do. Well, there's been a couple of them out there. It's so easy. I didn't see a point in doing a tutorial, but I know, what's that Canadian guy? Oh, jeez, I don't watch any of these guys, but somebody sent me a comment. Liam Robson, I think his name is. He did one on it. It's really easy to do. How much time do I have left? Oh, geez, I got enough time. I got plenty of time. F1's a HUD hider. There's another good HUD hider, and that's hitting the off button on your computer. That hides everything. Brad M. Yeah. I don't know. I don't. For those of you that know me, you know that since I started YouTube, and I don't watch anybody else's videos. Well, I shouldn't say I don't, because I do, but I don't watch other farming videos. And there's a reason for that. I don't like to get criticized when I start. I'll tell you the one it was. I think it was that. Well, there's more than one Canadian guy. There's a bunch of them, but I think it's Liam or Iam or something Robson. I started doing, I think it was Nebraska in 15 early on, and I had a bunch of people getting on me saying, "Oh, you're ripping off Ian Robson or Liam Robson because he's doing the same map, and you're just ripping him off." And I thought, what? Well, as it turns out, all these other YouTubers quit playing Nebraska because it was a broken map. Ask Scorpion. It was a broken map. And I went in with Giant Editor and fixed the things that I wanted to use and made it playable, and I played the heck out of it. Everybody else quit playing it. Well, at that time I decided, you know what, it's going to be easier if somebody says that, hey, I'm ripping somebody off. I got accused of ripping Gopher off on my Fallout 4 videos. And again, as it turns out, if you go back and look, I had a video out before he did. So was I copying him, or did he copy me? And so I said, okay, I'm going to stop watching farming games, because that way if somebody says, Rudy, you're doing the same thing as such and such, I'll say, I have no idea. I don't watch anybody else's videos. Getting close. I still got plenty of time, though. Okay, here's Lynn. Look, just for you, since you think I'm OCD. Oh my God. I can't leave that sunflower seed. I wonder if you could grow sunflower seeds pre-salted. What happens if you put sea salt on, to water your crops? Would that pre-salt the sunflower seeds? Just thinking out loud. I got the new copy of Skyrim this morning. Since I had the PC version, Bethesda for anybody that has the PC version, you get a free game. You get it for free. They're calling it an upgrade, but it's not an upgrade. It's a separate game. I have two versions of Skyrim now, and I started it up this morning. I'm going to do a let's play of it just to see what it looks like, or not a let's play. I'm going to do a live stream of that either today or tomorrow, just to see what it looks like. I haven't started the game yet. Fertilize them with salt. There you go. Yeah, No Man's Sky, I still had fun playing it, but not very long. It got old pretty quick. And as I understand it, that guy, you can't even find that guy anymore. He moved his building and everything. But you never know. That just might be YouTube tripe. You know, somebody trying to create drama. Oh yeah, the guy took off. He's no longer even around. And I don't know that. All right, let me turn the combine out so I can get this thing in gear here. What, Kyle? Wait, what? Kyle's confused. Oh, it's a time bonus. I forgot about the time bonus. Darn it. Here I'm dinking around. All right, I won't be OCD. I'm not OCD. I just like a clean field. I have... there's a guy I know that really is OCD, and keep an eye on the little green wheel before time bonus. You beat it. Little green wheel. Oh, up in the time thing. Oh, I got a little bit of time, but let me see if I got more crop going the other way here. Well, I don't know which triangle was bigger, this one or that one. Does anybody know the actual percentage of the field that you have to cut before you get that bonus? Because at a certain point, you're done, even if you haven't finished it. No, I was saying, I know a guy that's got really has OCD, and if he comes into your house, he can't stand clutter. So he'll take everything that he thinks doesn't belong there, pile it in a corner, and cover it with a blanket because he doesn't want to see it. Whoa! I got the bonus. Woohoo! All right, gotta love it. All right, what's going on here? Stop. My wheel's going crazy on me. There we go. Okay, so how much have I got now? 51,000. Has anybody been watching my HUD? Did the hamburger helper finish on the farm? Oh crud, no. Shoot. Who did that? Right, whoever played this game the last time needs to put the equipment away. Oh, wait a minute. This is single player, isn't it? Oh, man. That was me. Just kidding, I knew that. Okay, so they're not done. Let me take a look at this, the growth pattern. I keep forgetting you can zoom your map out. I love that. That's pretty cool. Okay, so 12 is a brighter shade of gray. I think that one I can fertilize now. I got it set to fertilize 3 times. And you got to fertilize it when the growth pattern changes. So like this one, you can see it's a little bit darker green right there. I'm waiting for it all to turn that color, and then I can fertilize that. But I can't. God, I can't remember if I fertilized that or not. Well, I got 2 more chances before it goes all the way green. Once it gets into the ready for harvest, too late. Too late. Hey, Oliver, how you doing? I remember those days. Okay, so I guess there's nothing I can do right now. You know what? That's 14. I'll bet you I already did 12 and I came over here. Oh, by the way, I had somebody send me a comment the other day that they and several other people were having trouble with the hamburger helpers on field number 12. And I've been playing on the single player, multiplayer for quite a little bit, and we've been hiring people on 12 the whole time and never had any trouble. So I don't know. Is anybody else having trouble with field number 12? I'd never heard of it until somebody sent me a comment. Daughter's... What? His daughter's kicking off again. Adam's from across the pond. That must be an English thing. Kicking off. But does that mean acting up in England? Kicking off. All right, where's the thing on this one? I got a question because I've never done the missions before until now. I knew you could do them, but I hadn't really done them. I hadn't really, yeah. Well, it's because I was going to do it in a live stream because I think it'd be kind of boring just running up and down the fields. But anyway, do they respawn? I mean, that if I do one here, can I come back and do another mission, or is it just once per field, or anybody know? All right, what are we doing here? Fertilize the field for me. Oh, we don't get that big spreader this time. Bummer trails. It's only worth $3,000. Oh, what the hell? Let's do it. So is that on field 12, Kyle? You hired a worker and they stopped? Huh. I thought they were just bad helpers. I don't know if I've had that happen or not. I'll have to watch now. I got another question for you people. You remember when Giant said that we were supposed to get smarter AI? Has anybody noticed that they're any smarter? They still seem pretty stupid to me. Okay, so if I harvest the field, they want me to prepare it for the next one then, huh? Well, that's good to know. All right, now here's the problem I was having, and this isn't too bad. I can kind of see where I fertilized, but if the crops get any bigger, you have trouble seeing where you've fertilized and where you haven't. And that's why I got the GPS mod. Now, it's going to take me too long to figure out how to use Darn. I know it works the same as it did in 15, but that, you know, I know I'm missing some stuff here. But that's why I got the GPS mod for this, because I didn't want to have to hire a worker on my own fields every time just because I couldn't see where the fertilizer was falling. Okay, I think I saw that, Lynn, that they did something like that. All right, Oliver. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking when I saw them working. I mentioned it last night to somebody that I was doing something with, and And I think I was thinking, oh, they're gonna have the ability to go around that tree, but they don't. They just back up further, like I think Oliver just said. I think it's almost time for some soup du jour. I keep thinking Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper or 7-Up or one of them will come in and pay me for advertising. Well, I'm hoping I'm hitting enough of the field that I'll get credit for the fertilization. I mean, swing low, sweet chariot. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Lynn. Another Mountain Dew. I've been trying to slow down because I'm not supposed to drink it at all because it's got caffeine in it. And I really don't drink as much as you guys think. I usually only have one while I'm recording or live streaming because my throat gets kind of dry. I think you can probably hear it right now. It's getting a little bit dry. Hot chocolate. The only problem with that is with the diabetes, I have to have the unsugared kind. It doesn't taste the same. Scorpion. 80s. You can have it, buddy. I got in trouble yesterday. I kept getting trouble from my wife. My wife, when I record or if I live stream or anything like that, she never comes in. She has no idea what I'm doing. She has no interest in knowing. But every once in a while, she'll come in and kind of laugh at the doorway when I say something that she thinks is funny. But most of the time, she just ignores me. Well, when Big Hoss and I were kind of hashing out what I wanted to do on live streaming, on a joint live stream, I started getting into this. Oh, come on, Hoss. Yeah, we can do it that way. Don't worry about it. We get it fixed up. My wife she kept coming in and yelling at me. Are you offending another Southern person? I said, no. What makes you think that? And she goes, well, you're offending me. Oh, there we go. I got a $1,000 bonus. Okay, Lynn, I have no idea what minus 17C means. -1 Fahrenheit? I do know what that is. That's friggin' cold. I'll tell you, that's what that is. Yeah. Well, yeah, and you know me, I was going to say, well, and to be honest with you, but you know how I feel about saying that. Well, to be honest with you, I like the cold better than I like the warm. If I was anywhere, I'd be with Lynn before I'd be with Scorpion, because at that temperature, Scorpion, I'd be dying. And if I'm in cold temperature, I can put more clothes on to stay warm. If I get in really hot weather, there's only so many clothes you can take off and you're still hot. That's just my personal opinion. But I kind of like cold weather anyway. Woo! Ow. I wonder if they made the town zombies any smarter. They kind of look the same to me. The village zombies. All right, where's my next field? Here? Mine's just doing fine. I don't have any drop frames, so I'm not quite sure, Daryl, What's going on with the black screen? Is anybody else having that? All right, Scorpion, come on. You're from Texas. If you don't wear clothes, where do you put your concealed weapons? Now wait a minute. Texans don't conceal them, do they? They just walk around with them on their hips. Welcome back, Adam. You can drive right through them. Well, that's probably a good thing. Otherwise, I'd be in big trouble. Okay, Robert Cook, field number 26. These guys all look like curmudgeons, don't they? Okay, what's he want to do? Favorite part of the process, seeing a healthy new crop start to pop up. More fertilization. All right, that's pretty easy. I can go with that. Yeah, that's what I thought, Scorpion. That's why I love Texas. I was watching some comedian the other night that was making fun of Texas and how backwards the people are and how they carry so many guns and how silly that was, and that the best place to live was in California by far. And I don't know what his point was, but anyway, I got to thinking, if we ever get invaded by a foreign country, like Canada, I would, for safety and protection, I wouldn't go to California. I'd go to Texas. I don't know if that's really a gun that he's packing there. It brings a new meaning to yeehaw, I'll tell you that. Thanks, Daryl. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Well, I got started doing the YouTube only because I like to play the game, and I want to share it with my subscribers. That's why I do it. And I just can't understand some YouTubers that will stop playing a game just because nobody's watching and they're not making any revenue on it. Oh, I play a game because I like it. If you want to watch it, fine. If you don't, I'll keep making them. Hell, I've made a video for somebody for just one person that wanted one. Oliver, if he's naked, you can't tell he's packing a gun. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you guys, and you think I'm bad? Come on. Lynn, you're making my face turn red. All right, hang on. It's time. Ah. That feels good on the throat. Tell you what. Now, this feels a little easier to tell when you fertilized it. I like that. But I did get the GPS mod, and it does work. I haven't played it in single player, though. I only did it in multiplayer, and there was some issues with it in multiplayer. Yeah, there's one issue right there. If you look at my HUD in the control section in the upper left corner, you'll see that there's a missing thing in the XML. Scorpion. Now. Alright, let's see. It works the same way. The controls are all the same. Except for, I can't see. Why can't I see the lines? We had that trouble last night where we couldn't see the lines. Yeah, I don't see the lines. I hear the beep. In multiplayer last night, I saw the lines right away, but then at some point they kind of went away. So I don't know. Let's see, left number pads. I can't see what number pads they're talking about there. I don't see my lines. Turn it off. I'll play with it later. Well, Daryl, that video was embarrassing to me. It really was. I felt really bad. You got to understand my personality. I'm slow to get riled, really slow to get upset. And I have the attitude that we wouldn't need political correctness if everybody would treat the person that they meet the same way they'd want that person to treat them. I don't think we'd have the trouble that we have with this politically correct stuff. And I try to make sure that I treat people with respect until the point that they prove to me that they don't deserve any. And I'm kind of, I give them more than one, benefit of the doubt. And I've gotten nasty with people, and I'm not talking, like cussing and yelling, ranting nasty. I'm just talking about I've had to deal with the public at times where I got frustrated because they couldn't understand that what it was they was asking me to do couldn't be done, and you get upset, and then finally you say, listen, I can't take anymore. You're driving me nuts. Just go away. I've told you 3 times I can't do what you want. I mean, and then I go home and I get so upset about how I acted that the next day I will call them up and apologize for the way I acted. That's just the way I am. So when I made that video, I felt so bad about it that I told my wife, I said, I'll never put that alive because it just wasn't right. I didn't give the game a fair shake at all. Hey Les, how you doing, buddy? Good to have you in. By the way, guys, just information. I set up a Discord server so that if anybody has the ability with a microphone or a game boom that has a microphone on it, if anybody has the ability to chat online, you're welcome to come into the Discord chat, and I can give you an invite. I've got it set up now that I've got it set up where if I'm streaming, there's a page you can go into and talk to each other while I'm streaming. I've got a couple of private chats set up because I know a lot of people when they're playing want to play with a buddy. And so I set up a private thing, so if you're in the general chat and there's a million people talking, you can grab your buddy and go into a private chat room and play the game and just talk to each other. I've got more than one. I got 4 or 5 private chats, that kind of thing. But if anybody's interested in that, it's all set up and ready to go, and you can actually, talk on it. It's the Discord page is Rudeman53 Gaming. There I go. I'm done. But again, anybody that's interested in that, just let me know. I'll give you the password if I can remember it. Alrighty, another one down. I've got $62,000. Cool beans. All right, I haven't been watching the chat. Let's see what's going on. We'll get GPS tonight. Scorpion, I got it just off ModHUD. It's in several different places, but there's a lot of places I don't trust. So I know it's on ModHoster, but I don't know. I've had some trouble with Mod Hoster, so I checked Mod HUD, and it's there, and I downloaded it there, and I didn't have any spam, and it was great. You already have Discord there, Lynn? Cool. I like Discord because it's got so many features, and it's free. I pay for a Ventrilo server every year, and I'm going to stop paying for it because Discord's free, and it's got many, many more features. Yeah, I know. People ask me where I get my mods. They're very. I don't use. I only use maybe 2. I think I've got 3 places that I go to. I go to Mod HUD. I can't remember the other one, and I go to American Eagle. That's where I get, a lot of my maps is American Eagle. Did I do this field already? I'm getting confused. Alrighty. Yeah, I heard you say that, Scorpion. You cheated money. You cheater. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Oh my God. Look at this girl. Daria White. She looks like somebody from Skyrim or Final Fantasy or something. I wonder if she has elf ears under that hair. Okay, hey, we got a harvest to do. Warning, mission progress is not saved when saving or quitting. Well, I don't plan on saving or quitting. Well, plan on it. Could happen. Oh, damn, that scares me. That's worse than Swoosh. I miss Swoosh. Unfold the combine. Fold the combine. Enable straw. Oh, I don't think I have to do that. Do I have to do that? Lower. And, alright. Go back. Turn on the combine. Alright, here we go. Go, man, go. I kind of missed, you guys were talking about mods. I kind of missed the mods too. On the other hand, there's enough new things that I'm having to discover with, the damages and the stuff that fertilizing 3 times and having to plow the fields and growing radishes for fertilizer. I haven't even looked at the animals yet. That I haven't really been too concerned about mods at this time. And I haven't got tired of the map yet. I can't. To me, that's what I like the very, 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 very most are the new maps. If I had to say, if you could only have one mod in the game, it would be maps for me. George, you want me to do Skyrim? Well, I'm kind of doing Skyrim. Enderal, that Let's Play I'm doing Enderal. I just put an episode up today. Is Skyrim. It's a mod for Skyrim. But I haven't looked at that yet. I understand the graphics are really good. When I play my games, I play them on 4K. So my graphics are already good to begin with. But somebody said you can even see the pores in their skin on this new Skyrim Special Edition game. Silage is a headache, huh? Shadow Gamer, good to have you in here. I didn't see you come in. Yeah, George, here's a shout out to you too, buddy. George Gaming. Oh, did I say Lee again? Well, you know what? I had to say it's partially that I don't know why I can't remember it's Les. But here's the thing: it's partially that the chat that I'm looking at is kind of small print, and I don't look at it. I kind of glance, and then go back to the game and glance over, and go back to the game and glance over, and in a quick glance, the small font makes it look like two E's. Anyway, I apologize for that. Sorry about that. You can call me Ruby. I used to, when I worked at the bank, when I first started, I had a position that the 90% of the people in that position were female, and I was on a particular program that was fast tracking me to management, and so they wanted me to work in every department. Well, this one department was by and large made up of female workers, and it wasn't any sexist thing or anything like that. It's just happened to be the way it was at that particular time in space and all that kind of stuff. But it was so funny because I would get phone calls, and they would be calling, and they would call me Ruby, even though it said Rudy, because they couldn't believe that it was a man in that position. So I'd get calls for Ruby all the time. Hey Jagger, how you doing, buddy? Stevie's the man. Yeah, I like Stevie. Stevie's a sweetheart of a guy too. I talk to him all the time, and he keeps me up on some of the maps he's made. He emailed me one time when my father passed away, and his father passed away shortly before mine did. So I thought that was pretty kind that he took the time out to send me a text. Somebody he doesn't even know, really. I appreciate that. He's a sweetheart of a guy too. Well, I'll tell you why Stevie makes better maps there, Daryl. Because he makes maps he wants to play. And if I was to do it, that's what I would do. I'd make a map that I enjoyed playing, and that I want my family to play and my friends to play. And I'd have it set up, in a logical manner. And that's kind of what Stevie does. The other thing that is good about Stevie, it's good and bad about Stevie, and it's only bad for certain people like me that record videos, is when he updates his map, and I have to start it over again. Okay, you got hosses going. What about mine? I'm on hosses too, by the way. But yeah, mine is, I'm pretty sure it's Rudeman53 Gaming. Well, there you go, Scorpion. I'm not creative either. For anybody that watches my Fallout 4 series, I'm building in a vault now. And I've mentioned several times that on a scale of 1 to 100, my creativity level is about 5%. Password? What is the password? Oh crud. What is it? I don't know. Hang on just a minute. I just created a whole bunch of stuff I don't remember. Oh. Where's Jim? Jim, are you on my Discord? What? All right, Wombo Combo, you're kind of losing it there, buddy. Joseph, are you on my Discord? Is somebody out there on my Discord that remembers the password? I can't remember. There's Haas. He knows. Haas, what's the password to my Discord? Lynn says she's on your Discord. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm hoping that I get credit for this. I shouldn't have went out right there. Should have finished the field first. Oh well, shoot. I'm kind of messing up on this mission here. Well, I've got quite a bit of time, though. Oh. I hate when that stuff happens. I've got so many accounts and emails and web pages, and every one of them seems to have a different stupid password, and I can't remember the dang passwords. Well, it's kind of funny because canola is only yellow when it's growing. When it's ready to harvest, it's not yellow anymore. Look, I'm missing. Lynn, don't get upset. I'm leaving wheat on the field here. So Haas has been away to Bermuda, but he's back now. And naturally, he went to southern Bermuda. And don't worry about me, Haas. The door's closed and my wife can't hear me making fun of southern people, so I should be okay for a little while. What? The new trailer? The new map trailer? No, I haven't. There's a new map? I mean, besides the one we're playing? I love how this combine drives faster backwards than it does forward when you're actually harvesting. Oh, it's a mod. Are you saying it's a mod? Portland build. Well, which Portland though? Almost every state in the nation has a Portland. You know, Massachusetts, there's a bunch of them out there. Les, the money is not fixed yet that I know of, but I haven't been in multiplay this morning. So as far as I know, they haven't fixed the money. We had a heck of a time last night. I was selling stuff and selling stuff and selling stuff, and none of my money ever showed up. Oh, are you saying, okay, hang on a sec. Les, are you saying that the map we were talking about is in the UK? You got to remember I'm American and everything revolves around our country. That's why they call us the ugly Americans. It's inbred. I don't know where that comes from. All right, so there's a Portland in UK too. I'm not surprised. Portland is a pretty popular to name a city. Most of the Portlands are in states are kind of like the port of the area. By the way, I need you guys' help. I was talking with Haas on when I can't remember whether it was a live stream or not. I don't think it was. I think we were just playing before we did the live stream. But I had an idea because we live streamed for 5 hours, right? Well, I had the idea, if it's good enough for astronauts to wear a diaper, why couldn't we have diapers for gamers? So I want to create a gaming diaper. I mean, we got gaming mouse, we've got gaming keyboards, we've got a lot of things, gaming mouse pads. Why not gaming diapers? Now, the problem I was having is coming up with a name. Well, we couldn't call it Pampers. And I don't know where in the heck they come up with the diaper called Loves. Who loves a diaper? Especially when they've been filled with something. So I was having kind of a problem coming up with a name for this. And I can't remember. I had one, but I don't remember what it was. Crappers, I think. Yeah, I've seen those. I think that people have made them for a joke and put the picture on like Facebook or something. But a chair that and it wouldn't be that hard to make. They already make those chairs for elderly people that have the handles on them so they can ease themselves down, and it slides over a regular toilet, so it kind of turns a regular toilet bowl into a handicapped toilet bowl. So you could just use one of those. It wouldn't be very comfortable. Daryl, my luck, I'd flush the darn thing down. Okay, now that Lynn has banned George, he keeps asking me for help on YouTube. Well, I'd be the last person to help. What do I know about YouTube? I just play a game and it happens to show up on YouTube. It's magic, man. I don't do anything. Oh. I need a faster combine. Hey, Hoss, have you seen this Massey Ferguson? That's kind of a nice combine. Although, when it starts up, it scares the snot out of me. How much grain? What happens when this grain bin gets full? Oh, shoot. I never thought of that. Do I have a trailer to put this stuff in? Does anybody know what happens when the bin gets full? Yeah, Lynn, I know. That's all you can do. I have people that come in and spam and troll and stuff, and I give them one or two chances because, you know, there's been times where somebody's come in to a live stream and it looks like they're a troll, and they kind of act like a troll, and I guess I just start a conversation with them, and they either straighten up or they prove to everybody that they actually are a troll. But I try to, you know, at least give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't know. Run it over to the what dump site? Daryl says it doesn't get full. Okay. Scorpion also. Thanks, guys. So it doesn't actually get full. That's good. Because if I have to go find some place to dump it, I'm in trouble. Although, hey, the new map function's kind of cool, where you can set a way marker, a waypoint. I used that several times last night. Thanks, Adam. What's that green thing over there? Hey, there's a what is that? Is that a ditch digger thingamabobberdoodle? Over there, that green thing? I need a pair of binoculars. Okay, sir, so let's talk about some new features that I like. One of the new features I like, and you probably know this already, because I was asking for this in Farming Simulator 2015, and that was the opportunity to have female farmers. I call them farmers' daughters, but it's only because I'm an old fart. But anyway, so I love that feature. The other feature that I like is you can actually ride in the tractor with a hamburger helper, which is kind of cool. So if you've hired a hamburger helper and you tab over to that piece of equipment, you get to ride along with them. And the special part is they get to sit in your lap, because when you look, you can't see yourself because they're sitting in your lap. That's pretty cool. I like that feature. You know, talking about chairs with toilets in them, you remember Thing 1 and Thing 2, they did everything but wash the kitchen sink. It might be easy to fit a toilet seat on one of those. Lynn, farmers' daughters. Well, here's the thing. How many people out there haven't heard a joke about the farmer's daughter? But I had somebody comment on that 5-hour long live stream about Rudy's harem, and I commented back the next day, and I said, yeah, I kind of like that you can have a farmer's daughter in the game. They responded back that I wasn't thinking about a farmer's daughter. I don't know what that means. I guess I'm too old. A computer napper. There you go. I like that idea. Or nappy. A computer nappy. Now you got to remember, Americans don't know what a nappy is. We think you're talking about taking an afternoon, sleeping for an hour in the afternoon. That's a nap to us. A nappy across the pond is a diaper. All right. Now you know why I wanted to live stream this. It's a lot of work, and it's kind of just up and down, up and down. Check out the detail. Looks pretty good. Oh, Daryl, yeah. So you're an Aussie. Well, I just finished watching a TV series about, oh God, what was the name of it? It was, it was a show about Brits being cops in Australia and flying around in helicopters and being paramedics, and it was kind of interesting. I thought it was kind of cool. Well, cool and funny at the same time. And I don't mean funny. I mean a little bit peculiar. Not peculiar. That's not the word. But most of these Brits that were cops, that were coming over to be cops in Australia, and they were supposed to come over for a year or two, never went home. They all stayed in Australia and said they'd never move home. I thought that was kind of funny. Of course, it's a reality TV show. You never know if it's real. They call them reality TV shows, but they're all scripted. There's nothing real about them. Your chat quit. What's that mean? I can see you. I'm just kind of worried about my chat. Oh, lag? Yeah, that's probably my fault. Oh, okay, Hulk. Hey, gosh, I had so many people ask for password. I can't remember who I gave them out to, but I'll get it to you. No problem. Don't worry. As soon as I'm done with this, I'll get you one. Yeah, well, college girls like any kind of accent. I went to, when I was in junior college, there was a transfer student from Australia. He cracked me up. He came over to play sports in college. And it was so funny. That's the first time I had anybody come up to me and say, "Hey, you want to go out for a bucket of piss?" And I looked at him and said, "What the heck are you talking about?" I had no idea what he meant. Oh, look, you can drive right through the trees on the end of the field. Gotta love that. Half my time is up, and I don't know if I'm halfway done. This is a big field. All right, Lynn, rein it in. Rein it in, girl. Yeah, Daryl, yeah. I had no idea. This guy, and I can't remember his name. I think it was Clive something, but that was years ago. But yeah, it was so funny. come over and wanted to know if I wanted to go out and have a bucket of piss. I had no clue. I'm a farm boy. A bucket of piss has a different meaning for me. Oh, I see what that is now. It's not a piece of equipment. It's like a road sign or something. A billboard over there. I'm looking at that green thing over there by that farmhouse. It reminds me of the good old days when you'd go get a cow pie, a wet one, not a dry one. Put it in a paper bag, take it to the front steps of the neighbor and light it on fire and watch him come out and stomp the fire out. Believe it or not, we used to do stuff like that. People used to talk about cow tipping. We'd go outhouse tipping. On Halloween, we'd go out and start tipping outhouses. Well, we've got TeamSpeak here, Les, but I think that Discord, everybody's using it now. I don't think it matters where you're at. Most people are using Discord now because it's free and it is jam-packed with capabilities of doing stuff. You create your own server. You can join somebody else's server. You can have half a dozen servers on your, linked to yours. It's all on one page. I mean, it's just, I haven't learned very much about how to use it, but it's really got a lot of stuff on it. I've got TeamSpeak. I've got Mumble. I've got my own Ventrilo page. I'm going to let it expire too. Oh, I never thought about that, Hulk. That's a good idea. So if you're by a place and you're doing a mission, you can dump. Well, how do you do that? Because if I try to leave the field, it says I only have a short time to get back to the field. $100 gold nuggets. Did you, Hulk? Did you have trouble finding the last three? I heard that the last three are pretty well hidden. I don't want to know where they're at. I'm just curious if you had a lot of trouble finding them. Daryl. Yeah, I love Sean Connery. I miss him. I tell you what, I'm getting a little nostalgic. I even talked about pulling out Farming Simulator 2013 again, playing Idaho. I loved Idaho. I loved Idaho so much in 2013 that I wouldn't play it in 2015. It just wasn't the same. You had troubles with Discord. That's interesting. I only just got on it. So far I haven't had any problems with it, but you never know. The biggest problem I had with Discord is I can't remember the name of the thing. Somebody asked me what I'm using. I said, I don't know. Wee-haw. Cutting corners again. You'd think I was a bad contractor. I hope I'm not leaving too much that I get my bonus. I want my bonus. Yeah. My wife says that me getting a microphone for my computer was the worst thing that ever happened because I never shut up now. All right, I wondered about that, about them hiding someplace that you couldn't easily get to. Alright, I fell asleep, sorry. I'm awake now. It's too early for another Mountain Dew. If I drink another Mountain Dew, I'm really going to need those astronaut diapers. Oh, that was hilarious. That damn train just jumped right out in front of me. I don't know what happened. Find a tree. I was raised on a farm. We didn't have to find a tree. We'd find an electric fence and shock ourselves. Anybody done any animals yet? Well, I'd have to drink my bucket of piss first. Oh, wait a minute. Which one came first? The full bucket or the empty bucket? Let's see here. Coffee time. I thought you guys drank tea. Trying to cut corners here, speed this process up a little bit. I don't know if I'm doing a good job or not. Scorpion, you cheater, you. They're more expensive. How could they be more expensive? Goodness, they were pretty expensive in 15. Brian says he's got all the animals. I think the pigs are cute. I haven't bought any yet, but I always liked pigs. When I was raised on the farm, we had pigs and cattle and horses and sheep. I hated the sheep. I just didn't want to have anything to do with the sheep. I love raising the pigs. The cows kind of took care of themselves, except for the milk ones. We'd have to go out there and milk. We didn't have too many of those, though. Yeah, Scorpion. You cracked me up, buddy. Scorpion, cracked me up. Well, Les, that's what I heard. I heard that they nerfed silage and something else, and that sheep's the way to go. $9:30 in Scotland. Good time for European farmers to watch. I'll keep that in mind. 4:30? Come on, Daryl. Gee, when do you sleep, man? Or do you just get up that early? Are we done yet? I better get paid a lot of money for this one. Oh my God, is it 1:30 already? I'm gonna do this till 2 o'clock, guys, and then I'm gonna call it a quits because I need to get. I'm not quite sure. Is Haas still in the house? I'm not sure if we're doing a live stream tonight or not. It is Friday, and we only just talked about it last night, about 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, you do? Well, if you work in a mine, it probably doesn't matter whether it's daylight or nighttime, does it? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I worked a job one time in a factory. They had shift work. They had graveyard, day shift, and what they called swing shift. I think we're gonna, but I have to check with Haas. I mean, we talked, like I said, we talked about it last night, but by 2 o'clock in the morning, I was getting kind of loopy. I need my beauty sleep. But in actuality, I don't need it for beauty anymore because there's no help in that. I just need it. I just need it. Yeah, I didn't mind the shift work. We had day shift lasted 7 days, I think. You work 7 days on day shift, and then you'd get off at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that, and or 4, I can't remember. But it was you'd work 8 to 5, and then the next day, you would come in at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and work till midnight, and you'd do that for 7 days, and so then you'd get off the 7th day at midnight, and it would be no, not at midnight. Yes, at midnight, and then so you'd get the next day, but then you'd have to go in at midnight to start the midnight to 8 shift. And then when the midnight to 8 shift was over, you'd get 3 days off before you had to come back to day shift. Adam, you're a coffee drinker, not a tea drinker, huh? Or do you switch back and forth? Like, like a cup in each hand, maybe? 156 days a year, huh? Hey, you could be an American. Most Americans are lucky to get a week vacation a year. I should be getting pretty close here. My green little pie up there is getting empty. You get grumpy when you don't drink coffee? Hell, I'm grumpy all the time, so it doesn't matter. Your job's a vacation, huh? Well, does that mean you like your job? Because that's a good thing if you do. A man ought to like his job. And a woman. I didn't mean it that way. A human being. There's a coffee shop. Do you call them coffee shop nowadays, or because I don't drink coffee? Is it a latte shop or whatever they call them now? They're all over the roadsides now. And there's one in town. I think it's a chain, but I'm not sure. And they really think they're cute because they call themselves the human being. And every time I see that, I think that's the silliest thing I've ever heard. The human being. What? The one I really like is there's one in Astoria, the town close to where I live. They call their business, it's coffee, one of those coffee businesses. They call it Kick-Ass Coffee. That's the name of the business, Kick-Ass Coffee. Fancy baristas, huh? Yeah. Well, they do that nowadays. So I was talking to somebody about that. Everybody knows what McDonald's is, right? And Burger King and some of these fast food places. And yeah, there's big discussions on mandatory minimum wages and things like that. And some of the ways that some of these places get around it. McDonald's, they take one of their little workers and they say, look, we had a meeting last night. We're going to promote you to management. You're now going to be the manager of French fries. So that French fry machine over there, if we get a new employee, you're going to have to train them on the use of that French fry machine. And no, I'm sorry, you're not getting a raise, but you're getting a pretty cool title. We got this little tag for you. It says manager on it. So he's the manager. Now, if you're management, you don't have to pay the minimum wage. So everybody's a manager. You're the manager of the sesame seed buns over there. You can be the manager of French fries. Stormtrooper. That reminds me of Mass Effect. Has anybody played Mass Effect? In the very starting mission of Mass Effect, you go to this planet to find this beacon, and there's some worker that falls asleep behind some boxes to get out of work, and so he doesn't get killed by the aliens. It's hilarious. So one of the people with you, they say, "Oh, wait a minute. You're telling me that you survived because you're lazy?" Okay, my pie's getting smaller. I'm sick of this field already. Anybody fall asleep out there yet? Because I almost have. Manager of your computer room. I want to be the head maitre d' of the restrooms. Hey, I could barely see it. I just got an achievement unlocked for harvesting. Cool beans, man. You should get some gold nuggets every time you get that. By Storm. Is he serious? Is he serious? He must be watching on a telephone or something. Uh-oh, I woke Jim up. Now he's going to be... Adam, you need to get Jim a cup of that coffee because he's going to be grumpy since I woke him up. Oh, Daryl. Is that right? Once I've harvested... Oh, that's good to know. I didn't know that. Is there a time period on that? Is that a mission? Is it a new mission? Oh man! I just heard the flag in the wind. The sound of the flag flapping. Well, it better pop pretty soon, or I'm going to end up doing the whole field. I want my bonus. All right, Storm, good to have you here, buddy. Don't let the boss catch you. Excuse me. See, I do that all the time when I make videos, but I cut all that out whenever I cough and sneeze. I have to laugh when I watch, sometimes, well, I don't watch a lot of videos nowadays, but every once in a while I'll watch another YouTuber and they cough and sneeze during their videos, and I laugh because I always cut those out. If you see a red glow, run. All right, now what's it look like behind me? There's more wheat behind me. Oh well, I'll finish this run. Oh geez, my green thing's almost up. When the green thing gets up, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is that where you get your bonus? If the green thing gets filled before your time goes out? $95K for a job on Spuds, huh? Oh, I can't wait for that. Okay, I got it now. So when the green thing is full, as long as you finish within the time period, you get a bonus, is that right? Oh, I know, Adam. You haven't heard me sneeze. Oh, man. When I sneeze, my wife just screams because it's so loud. Thanks so much. 41,000 reward. I like that. I got to go check on my hamburger helper. Was this the one? This was the one. All right. Pull this guy out of the road. Okay, now let's see. Let's go to the map. And it still hasn't gone. What is the time on this? Well, I've got the time set at 5 on speed. Wow. What? Yes, Lynn, my fanny. I missed something. What about a fanny pack? I missed something there. Are you guys chatting privately? If you are, let us in on the joke. Whoa! That sign almost jumped out in front of me. All right, let me see. I need to check on my hamburger helpers. I've only got a few minutes left. I don't know if I want to start another mission. I kind of have to. Did I miss my farm? What? Where's my farm? Where am I? There it is. How in the hell did I get on this side of the road? Oh, jeez, look at that rock. Ow! Oh, shoot. Well, see, this is worse than Thing 1 and Thing 2. Oh, did I just damage my truck? I've only got 5 hours left on the truck. Yeah, that was probably a mistake, wasn't it? GPS mod? Yeah, I did. It's here. I used it last night in multiplayer, but for some reason, when I tried to use it earlier, I couldn't get the lines to get up. Let me take a look here. It works exactly the same. You hit Control and 0, and it pops up. But where are... I can't see... Well, that's not it. I can't see the lines. The lines aren't coming up. It worked fine in multiplayer. Oh, there's Haas. Haas is driving. Haas is still in that house. Haas driving up. Hey, Haas. I can't get the GPS to work. I've got it on, but the lines aren't showing up. Didn't we have that trouble last night? Oh, there's a turn signal. How in the heck did I do that? What? How'd I do that? Oh, there's... Uh-oh. I'm punching buttons. All kinds of hell's happening here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with the GPS. It was working fine last night. Needs a patch. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Alright, I don't know what's going on with the GPS, because it was working. And I don't know how to turn the blinker off now. Oh, man. Because I don't know how I turned it on. Oh, shoot, don't do that. I know one way to do it. I'll just jump out of the tractor. Turn it off. Now, if you have to talk dirty to it to turn it on, do you have to be nasty with it to turn it off? Because I don't have much experience about being nasty. I thought that'd turn that off. I used to get people all the time saying, you know, they'd play with me in games and they'd say, well, we've got a question. I said, what's that? She goes, well, you call yourself the rude man, but you don't seem to be very rude. And I've told this story before. Mike says, because my name is Rudy, it's a play on my name. It doesn't mean I'm rude. It just means I'm the Rudy man. F5 twice, it will be there. F5 twice. All right, I'll try that. Okay, so let me turn that on. And oh, why do you have to do that? What happened? Because that's... Why do you have to do that, though? That isn't right. I didn't have to do that in 15. And I don't remember doing that last night when we had it set. Huh. That's weird. Oh, well. Que sera, sera. But blinker juice. Blinker juice? Well, that's something new. We don't have that in America. We got all kinds of juice, but I've never heard of blinker juice. No, oh, thanks a lot, Jim. Well, hey, I'm an American. We usually don't use blinkers for some reason. I think I'm the only one that ever uses a blinker in a car. And sometimes you think, is it too advanced technology for most people to use their dang blinkers? And then I get to think, no, it's because they got a phone in one hand and a latte in the other. How are they going to turn the blinkers on without, you know? Okay, because of the console thing, you'd have to start the game over and not hit F5 to begin with. All right, well, I'll try that when I'm not going to start it over right now, but anyway. Well, I tell you what, guys, I didn't want to start another mission because I didn't have time. I've only got about 5 minutes left. I was going to kind of quit at 2. Got some things I have to do to get ready, get this thing up, and all that kind of good stuff. So I think I'm going to just end it a little bit early, if you don't mind. And I don't know, Haas, are you still there? If you are, I haven't had a chance to talk to you. Are we going to live stream tonight or not? A limitation of the lines. I understand that, you know, that it makes sense. It's too bad though. 1 and 3 and 2 for the hazards. Are you talking about the keypad ones? Oh, he is. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Who said that? Adam. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Well, she kind of did, yeah. And she did agree with me. She did agree with me when I got finished and I said, "You know what? I just finished that episode and I think that thing should never see the light of day." And she said, "Yeah, you're right." See, the problem was sometimes I get really passionate and I have a point that I want to make. But then a lot of times I go way beyond after I've made the point that I wanted to make. Sometimes I get so passionate about it that I go way, way, way overboard. And that's what I did. I let one thing bug me that led into another thing that bugged me that led into another thing that bugged me. And I didn't see all the good things. I only saw the things that annoyed me. And I just got carried away. It was bad. It really was. Believe me, it was bad. So, let's see. Where are we at? Okay, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. But just before you go, though, it sounds like Hoss and I are going to do a live stream and multiplay tonight. So if you're interested, stay tuned, and we'll let everybody know when we're going to start that. So in the meantime, hope you had fun. Hey, Nick, how you doing? I hope you had fun, and I'll see you in the next one. So happy farming, and thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye, everybody.